USA, home of the haters. Americans are a lot like Muslims, man. They're hating on everything. Their country's very poor and they're miserable. You look around the world and you see people and you think to yourself, if you're intelligent, why are these people that seem so poor smiling all the time, man? They don't have anything bad to say. They're at peace. They're healthy. They look good. They're smiling. But to us, they're poor, right? Well, many times I've had that thought evaluating what wealth is, and if you're not healthy, then you don't have nothing, do you? No matter how much money you got, if you're not healthy, you got squat. And if you're living in the United States right now and you have half of a brain that's functioning halfway right, you probably want to leave the country because it's just not going in a direction. And I have spoken to several people about this issue. I told them that some people have told me, it's all over YouTube as well, videos made about this sodomy loving country, and it's fixing to get destroyed by fire. And yes, I would like to avoid that, since 2% of the queerbait population is controlling 100% of this country, and the TV, Israel TV, controlled by the country of Israel. That's what a lot of people don't understand. They've heard people talk about Israel, and like myself, they immediately thought anti-Semite, or that was never a word that I thought. I just thought when people spoke like that, that they were prejudiced men, you know. That some people hating on other races of people, you know. Well, in America, whatever that is, South America, North America, in the United States, which is not really united, everybody's the same around here, you know. They're not Muslims, but they act like it. They're haters. They're miserable with life. Because I really think, you know, that some of it is spiritual. When you don't believe in nothing, you know, and you're lost, man. You don't know why you're here and you don't know what's going on, but some people do, and they try to tell you and you won't listen to them. And you can look around at the evidence, you know. Like 2% of the population controlling all of our television, you know, our whole country, changing those policies. This is something that Satan the devil has wanted to do, to legalize this same-sex marriage here. And the Bible has told us that when it happens, that God will destroy it. Again, it's not surprising that people don't believe in the old Sodom and Gomorrah, the story, you know, where Lot, that was the man's name, and many others, his wife, and she was told, like all others, not to look back. And she looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. Well, these things did happen, and coming from the United States here in Lakeland, Florida, where I live, it's not shocking. It's not even eyebrow raising, you know, that these people don't believe in anything, and consequently, you know, they don't make any connection with God at all, man. And you know how people will say, at least get some God in your life, you know, or he had some God in his life. You know, people make reference as such. And that's really important, man, to have God in your life, because the more God that you have in your life, the more together you'll be, you know. Believe it or not. You don't have to believe in it, but it sure does help. How are you going to start doing certain things and stop doing other things if you don't find value in it, man? You could just do what God tells you, and yeah, you'll be better off, but you're not going to do it if you don't find value in it. And for people to sit back and say that there's no value in the Holy Bible, that's got to be the stupidest thing that anybody ever said. And Americans, they're looking for a great pissing match. They're always arguing, and quite often talking about something they don't have a clue about, man, when they just need to be quiet about it if they don't know, and say what I used to say, and that is, I don't know, man. There are things, many things, a whole lot of things, okay? Instead of saying there's many things I don't know, how about I basically say I don't know nothing, and there's a few things I do know. How about that? Because that'd be more accurate. But yeah, this is a hell of a place to live right here, man. Really is. All over the world, people doing that shit, man. Doing all kinds of terrible, terrible shit, man, because they're disgruntled. They're very unhappy. People all over the world are right now, man. It must be the end of time, like like the Christians said.